What's happening, everyone? Scootsy16 here with another video of the Outlaws in the Chem Lock League here in Super Mega Baseball 4. Happy to have you back here, and we are gearing up for a huge game today. This is going to be one of the most pivotal matchups that we have on our schedule here in Season 1 as we face off against the Pythons in their own ballpark. This is the third game in a six-game stretch on the road. And we don't come back home until we face off against the Maulers in Game 10. So the Pythons are currently leading the division. They are playing very well. We are on the back of a two-game win streak. Two-game win streak. One opening day, we lost two in a row. We've just won two in a row against the Marauders, and now it's time to face off against the Pythons. So last time out, we talked about some of the development opportunities. We looked at some of the players that we might consider bringing back in to the team. And with all that being said, we decided we were going to wait another game. We're going to watch this one against the Pythons, and then we will decide what to do afterwards. Instead of letting Mutton House pitch his next outing, we might be bringing someone in to replace him for the rotation. So let's go into this one, and I think I already set the lineup last time out. Yep, we did. So Babshishin starting in center field in the one spot, as always. Scarelli batting number 2 and playing right field. Rock Quintana still locked in. He's going to be playing second base and batting third. Giovanni Mays, him and Rock have gone back-to-back in 2 consecutive games. Let's see if we can make it 3. He is getting tired, but has not affected his traits just yet, or his attributes just yet. So we are going to have him play this one, and then we'll give him a rest afterwards. He is going to be catching and batting in the 4 spot. Fernando Branch will be playing short in the 5 hole, followed by Jerry Love, DHing as always, playing in the 6 spot. Glass Snyder playing third at 7. Pavla Kirk gets the start at first base. Should not have a good outing her first time up. She is coming in to give Justice Colon a break. And then to round out the batting order is Musty Donovan playing left field, giving Alfredo Levine a break in this one. So Muhammad Holmes did not have a good outing his first time up. He struggled to use that accuracy to his advantage, and we're going to see if he can figure things out against this Pythons offense. Actually, taking a look at his pitching stats, he struck out 6 in 5 innings. He also gave up 5 runs, and he allowed a home run, did not walk anybody. So he actually didn't do too bad going 5 innings in that one game. We'll see if he can keep that momentum going, but maybe hold off allowing a few more runs. And let's jump in and play ball. Oh, actually, before we do that, I want to use our alternative against the Pythons. I think this is fine for us. They're going to be using their white uniforms. We're going to use these. So let's play ball. Going to Battery Bay for this one against the Pythons. They have a pretty formidable offense. They're going out with their second pitcher in the rotation, just like us. Both workhorses for both squads. And we have a big challenge in front of us, but we have to win against the good teams if we want any chance of competing against the good teams in the playoffs. So we're going to lead off first with Dalton Babshishin, who is currently batting .385. No home runs, no RBIs. He has been able to get on base a decent amount. And we face off against Jace Burgess, workhorse with a 4-seam, a slider, a curveball, and a fork. So a lot of action on those pitches. And he swings through that one, strike 3. Nasty pitch there, and gets him for out number 1. Scarelli comes up. I've been saying Scarelli, but I think it's actually Sorelli. He comes up here with 1 out. Fouls off the first pitch. He's batting .412, takes ball 1, 1 home run, 1 RBI. And tough out activates here with a 1-2 count and makes enough contact to stay alive. Fouls that one off. Pops one foul. That one is at the top of the zone, but he was able to stay on it. And takes ball 2, did not drop in. And that ball, he swung late on it. He grounds it out to Heaves at second, over to Healthy at first for out number 2. Rock Quintana rocking that really cool little weird stuff on the back of his helmet. We might actually get him a haircut to see if we can fix that issue. I think he suffers from Norm Phenomeno syndrome with his hair. But he strikes out there on 3 pitches and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Burgess. And we head to the bottom of the first. Muhammad Holmes has a very big challenge in front of him as Slew Connolly, the catcher, comes up leading off. He has rally starter and pitch perfect, neither activated here. He's not gotten a hit yet in this season, but we're not going to see it here, right? As he goes down 1-2. And strikes out there. Nice pitch from Holmes as he's getting things going with a nice strikeout. And now he has to face off against Zuri Herman, our shortstop today for the Pythons. She's on fire, has tier 2 off-speed hitter, also has tier 1 big hack. Very great contact. Takes strike 1, 1-1 count. Hits that ball, but it's going to pop up. She was a little off of the barrel on that one, and Sorelli barely has to move, catching that for out number 2. Aiden Heaves comes up. The second baseman is locked in. He has tier 3 bad ball hitter and has tier 2 slow poke. So bad ball hitter, anything that's kind of outside of or on the edge of the zone there that he makes contact with, it's going to go a long way. So we have to be very careful. And he does hit that one hard, but it doesn't hit off the end of the bat as he gets under it, and Babshishin catches that for out number 3. So 1-2-3 for both sides here as Jace Burgess finished our team in 3 batters, but Muhammad Holmes was able to match him. And bit of a pitcher's duel to get started here. We'll see how long that lasts. Both are workhorses, so if we see them getting into a groove, we might have trouble on both sides of the plate. And Giovanni Mays keeps his hot streak going as he gets a base hit to lead off the second inning. He gets a mojo boost as well, so he's locked in. And Fernanda Branch, known for her strikeouts, has also been playing really well. So she's kind of a feast or famine type of player for us right now. She takes ball 1 inside, hits that one hard, but it looks like it was not all barrel. But is it still going to get enough? What the heck? Hornblower with an insane play reels that one in. That was about four rows deep in dead center. Somehow he still catches it, and the runner was going, no doubt about that, and they get caught in a double play, doubled up at first base as he was well around second base by the time that Hornblower caught that in center field. And that's a nice easy pop-up for Heaves. 1-2-3 inning after a single to get started, and Fernanda Branch got robbed of her 3rd home run, which would have given us the lead. What a play that was from the Python center fielder. Jamari Gates comes up, locked in as well. Power versus lefties activated, tier 2. Looks like they have tier 3 crafty, tier 1 scholarly, and tier 2 for everything else. And that ball hit hard. Dead center field. Is it going to get enough to get out of here? Babshishin leaps, and that one was not even as deep as the one that Hornblower caught. I don't know if Hornblower's a better fielder, but 426 for Gates, his 2nd home run of the season, and the Pythons take a 1-0 lead. A mistake pitch from Muhammad Holmes, and the Pythons make him pay for that one as that gets out of here. And we see Hornblower come up. He's locked in after his amazing play. He dribbles one in front of the plate. Mays gets him out there at first easily for out number 1. Whistle Thornton now, left fielder, neutral, batting 167 on the year. Nothing too impressive there. Holmes is currently neutral, gets a strike there. So with 1 out, 1-2 count here, and takes ball 2 on the outside part of the plate. And fights that one off, fouls it away. And takes ball 3, just does not miss the plate, or just misses the plate there. Battling here, brewing, full count, and a base hit up the middle for the left fielder, and another runner reaches base here with 1 out. Right fielder J.C. Buffums comes in. Great speed, great power, not much contact. Has yet to get a hit in this season so far as well. So the offense for the Pythons has been pretty quiet. 1-1 count. That ball hit hard up the middle. That is the hit he was looking for. And it gets to Babshishin quickly, but he's not able to get it in time to get the runner at second base. So we have runners at first and second. And Uriah Musto comes up. Also yet to get a hit. 2 runners on, 1 out. Musto does have stealer. And that ball hit hard to right center. Babshishin can't get to it. And it hits into the third row and then bounces back onto the field. But that is a 3-run shot for Musto. I am no longer going to say that anyone is due for a hit or that they have not been hitting well, because that is insane how much I have jinxed our team by saying that. Jamie Healthy comes in tense, and she fouls that one off after taking ball 1, lets a strike drop in for strike 2, and pops that one up to center field, shallow. Babshishin running in, calls off everyone else, and catches that for out number 2. At least he can make those plays. Slew Connolly, the leadoff hitter, 0 for 1 today. Comes back up to the plate after striking out in the first. Here in the bottom of the second with 2 outs, he gets a foul for a strike and then takes ball 1 outside. Tense Muhammad Holmes trying to figure out a way to get out of the second inning. And he fouls that one off, so 2-2, 2 outs. Takes ball 3 that just fell out of the zone. And that ball obliterated by Slew. And that is out to center field. Another home run. The third home run of this inning alone. And it is starting to become a bloodbath here, folks. Second inning, and we're down 5-0. Zuri Herman comes up 0 for 1 today as well. She's still locked in. Tier 2 off-speed hitter. And we know our offense is capable of fighting back. We've seen them do it before. We'll have to kind of gauge how this game goes before we decide what we're going to do, as we are not very pleased with Muhammad Holmes today. Good, clean first inning, but this second inning has really gotten to him as he gets the ground out to Kirk for out number 3, and he's going to have to sit down and figure out what he needs to do differently going forward, because 5 runs come across in the second inning. 3 home runs are hit in that inning for the Pythons, and they lead the division for a reason, and they are currently they're creating a cushion that might be really difficult for the Outlaws to get going on. Nice play from Glass Snyder as he pulls that one. An outside pitch that he pulls into left field for a base hit to lead off the third. Pavlik Kirk yet to get a hit in her time with the team. This is her second start. Takes strike 1 that drops into the zone. Ball low. And there's a nice strike that would have been nice to swing at, but takes it for a strike. And that ball gets over the shortstop, and it's going to get to Thornton there at first, or in left field. He was able to cut it off, and that's a nice base hit for Pavlik Kirk, getting the runner over to third. So with no outs, Musty Donovan comes up with a runner on first and third. His power versus lefty not activated here. Swings through strike 1, well ahead of that one. Takes ball 1 low. And makes contact, dribbles it to the mound. They opt to try and go for 2. It's a fielder's choice. The runner was coming home right on the hit, and they could have easily gotten that out, but I think they were more so looking at getting those 2 runs, or getting those 2 outs and stopping the rally. Good hustle from Donovan as he was able to reach first, so it's only 1 out. And fielder's choice, a runner scores on that one from third. And now Babshishin comes up 1-2 count with 1 out, no speed at first. Hits that one off the end of the bat, swung way ahead of that. Hornblower calling everyone off, catches that for out number 2. Here comes Braden Scarelli, who had a hot start to the season, but has been slowing down as of late. 0 for 1 today. Still batting .389, but has had a bit of a dry streak. Takes ball 1 low. Makes contact there, but pulls a foul. Takes ball 2 low and inside. 2-1 count, 2 outs. Hits that ball right through the wickets of the pitcher. Excuse me. Burgess tried to get down, but he couldn't get there in time, and that's a base hit. 2 on now for Rock Quintana, the hottest hitter on our team. Batting .375, 4 home runs, all solo shots. Off-speed hitter activated. He's locked in and hits that ball up the middle. Hornblower is going to get to it quickly, and they're going to have to hold the runners on their bases. So station to station here, but a rally happening with 2 outs. And Giovanni Mays comes up now. He's locked in, 1 for 1 with a single. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Burgess in a bit of a bind. And, just misses that one. Pulls a foul, 1-1. Just way ahead of that one and makes contact barely. And fights another one off. 1-2 count here with 2 outs. And hits that one into center field. Hornblower's going to get to it, but it hits the ground. Base rounder activates for Sorelli, and that is 2 runs coming around to score on the huge single from Giovanni Mays. Runners on first and second here with 2 runs scoring on that hit. And Fernanda Branch comes up, who just missed a 2-run shot in her last at-bat. She got robbed by Hornblower last time up. Takes 2 balls in a row. Burgess tense right now, takes a strike, and hits that ball into right field, and that's going to get down. Buffums is able to get it in quickly with his solid arm, but again, bases are loaded with 2 outs. What a rally we have going for the Outlaws. We know we can fight to get into this one, and here comes Jerry Love, 0 for 1, but one of our other hot hitters today, and just misses that one. He's looking for that fastball. He swings and looks foolish on that pitch. And takes ball 1 inside, just about almost went through on that one. Takes ball 2, 2-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. And that one lofted into the zone, and he fouls that off over in right field, out of play. And he pulls the string on him again, and Jerry Love goes down. And that is a strikeout, but 3 runs come across, all with 2 outs. Huge inning for the Outlaws to fight back into this one. And now, hopefully, Mohamed Holmes can feel a little bit more comfortable knowing that his offense has his back. Aiden Heaves comes up. He's locked in. He has bad ball hitter activated, tier 3. Hits that ball hard. Base hit into center field to start off the bottom of the 3rd. Pythons still winning 5-3 here. Jamari Gates had a huge home run his last time up. This one almost got caught by Babshishin, but he was not able to reel it in. Mohamed Holmes still tense as he makes him look really silly on that pitch. Way inside, almost got him in the knees. Ball low for 2-1 count here. Good speed over at first. Takes ball 3 in the dirt. Nice block from Mays to keep that in front of him. They check on the runner. 3-1 count. Very, very careful here with this pitch, Mohamed. And he's not, and that ball, it might actually hang up. Nice catch from Sorelli, right up against the wall. He does not have great fielding, but he was able to navigate around that wall right there, which juts out just a little bit over by the foul line. I thought that was gone off the bat. So they decide to pull Mohamed Holmes here. Chris Blopside comes in. He was locked in. He is fresh, looking like he just came in. Or he got a day off yesterday, but Chris Blobside comes in against Hornblower. Swings through strike 3. Nice pitch from Lopside. Makes him look foolish, crisp and clean. 4 Lopside for strike 3. And we have 2 outs now. Runner on first, still sitting over there. And a grounder to Snyder. Quick, easy scoop up and toss to Pavlik Kirk over at first base. And we managed to get out of that inning unscathed. And it is now the bullpen's job for the second half of this game as Mohamed Holmes gets pulled for Chris Blobside. So we'll see how long we can last in this one. Jace Burgess still tense. Snyder with outside pitch. Ball 1 just stays inside. There's his outside pitch, but it's too far outside. And that's ball 2. And that ball dribbles into center field. Nice diving attempt from the shortstop, but it's able to get into center, and that's a base hit to lead off. Pavlik Kirk comes up. She had a single that advanced Snyder to third last time. We'll see if she can do the same. And they decide to give him the hook. Jace Burgess comes out, and Lachlan Wynn comes in. 4 pitches, 2 fastballs, and a slider. 0-2 count for Kirk. Takes ball 1 low. Has great junk and great accuracy. And swings through strike 3. Got him there. And wow, look at those sideburns for the pitcher. Whew. All right, Musty Donovan comes up. He got a fielder's choice RBI ground out last time. So he's 0 for 1, but he did reach base. And Wind just trying to blow it past him. That's strike 2. It catches the side of the plate, he says. Ball too high. 2-2, 1 out, runner on first. Good speed. Had a nice pitch there, but he was well ahead of that one. And hits that ball into center field, and that's another base hit with 1 out. And we got something cooking once again for the Outlaws as we wrap to the top of the order. Babshishin coming up, 0 for 2. Pressure's getting higher. Wind giving up a base hit after striking out the first batter he faced. And that one, first pitch swinging, is Babshishin, who's able to beat it out, just barely in time, as he loses some mojo, so he slowed down the baseline, but as a fielder's choice. And we get our faster runner on first base, but he is tense right now. So, Skrelly, nice time to see you show up. It would be really great to see that. And that ball gets past the second baseman and into center field. The runner advances to third on the play, and Skrelly almost thought about going to second with his maxed out base rounder. A runner does score, so nice RBI single for Skrelly, and runners on first and third with 2 outs for Rock Quintana. And he swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Is it going to get out of play? It does, into the dugout. Oh my goodness, too close for comfort. Pops that one foul as well. Looking for an off-speed pitch, that slider. He ends up having to fight off a fastball. He's still locked in. Takes ball 1 inside that just missed the plate. 1-2, 2 outs. Pops that one foul as well, and that's not going to get out of play. Healthy ranges over. Catches that right next to her dugout for out number 3. Another runner scores. We have been able to work a lot of at-bats. We've been able to get some base hit and some critical times. We still left too many runners on base, but it's a 5-4 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th against the division-leading Pythons. And Lopside is locked in. 1-1. Swings through strike 2 is J.C. Buffums. And he gets that call there, as that looked like it was just outside, but he calls it for strike 3. It must have just crossed over the plate, and that is strike 3. Crisp and clean for Lopside. Now here comes Uriah Musto. It hits that one off the end of the bat. Nice range from Glass Snyder, who catches that in foul territory, and that's out number 2. Jamie Healthy still tense. She has essentially no contact right now because of reverse splits activating for Lopside. Takes strike 1. Foul or grounds that one out to Snyder. Tosses over to first. 1-2-3 inning for Lopside. He is cruising through 1 1/3 inning, I believe. 1 1/3 or 1 2/3. We head to the top of the 5th. We're still down 5-4. Giovanni Mays 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. Looking to see if he can do it again. Jamie Healthy comes out. Jacoby Sorelli comes in to play first base. The, I think, cousin of Brandon Sorelli, our right fielder. Giovanni Mays hits that ball hard, but right at Buffums in right field for out number 1. Fernanda Branch comes up 1 for 2. Should be 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. We should have the lead right now, but I won't talk about that. Wind gets a foul there. Takes ball 2 outside, and he's at his 25th pitch. He's getting tired. Ball 3 low. 3-1. Swings through strike 2 there, and makes contact for another base hit for Fernanda Branch. She's still seeing the ball really well today. And with 1 out, we see her reach base with the single. Jerry Love Missed a golden opportunity last time as he struck out with the bases loaded to end the inning. And now Lachlan Wynn comes out. Rocco Frost, the closer, comes in the top of the fifth. Looking to see if he can try and work a 5-out save here. As he grounds that one, but just dribbles foul. And fights that one off. 2 pitches here, 4-seam and a curveball. And fights that one off too. 0-2 still for Jerry Love. Takes ball 1 low, nice eye. Takes ball 2 high, just missed the top of the zone. I thought that was strike 3. And hits that ball, but he's well ahead of it. He was still looking fastball, so he pulls that foul, 2-2. And hits that ball 1, goes foul. Nice to work the count against the closer. Nice job, Jerry. Fights another one off, 2-2 with 1 out. And another fastball goes foul. Great at-bat here. Takes ball 3 now. This is the 12th pitch of the at-bat. And it shatters the bat, and it looks like it's going to be a double play. So he's able to dodge the shrapnel of the bat as Frost scoops up that ball right back at the mound, turns around, throws it to second over to first for out number 3. But we wore out the closer there. So nice job from Jerry Love. We're still down 5-4. Lopside still cruising here in the bottom of the 5th. And I say that, and then he gives that shot up. Oh my God. Once bitten, twice shy, or something like that. I don't know. 449 for Connolly, his 2nd home run of the day. He's locked in now, and that was a huge home run for him, making it 6-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Chris Lopside made a mistake on that one. Very ugly pitch. Off-speed hitter activated here for Zuri Herman, who's locked in. Man, that was frustrating. That ball goes foul. It's 1-2. And dribbles that one. Nice play from Lopside. Scoops it up. Tosses to Kirk. Out number 1. Aiden Heaves comes up. 1 for 2 with a single. He's still locked in. He does have reverse splits activated here, but again, tier 1, so negligible. Pulls that one foul. Crisp Lopside gets the ground out to Branch. Cannon arm activates. Pavlikirk catches that for out number 2. And Jamari Gates, 1 for 2 with a home run. He's locked in. And they pull Crisp Lopside for Jacoby Maddox. Jacoby did pitch the last game. And so he is on short rest here, but it looks like he did not throw too many pitches, as K Collector activates there. Dribbler off the end of the bat. Branch ranges over, tosses to Kirk, out number 3. They do make a mistake and give up a home run, but it is 6-4 here in the top of the 6th. Our last 3 outs. We go through our 7, 8, 9 hitters. We still have Justice Colon on the bench. Glass Snyder comes up first. Outside pitch activated. Frost currently tired. He's about to approach halfway mark of his stamina. 1-1 count here. And pulls that one. Goes to Gates. Gates tosses over to Sorelli for out number 1. Pavlikirk comes up. She did get a hit her last time up. Pressure is currently high. And contact versus lefties does activate for her. 16th pitch for Frost. Pulls foul. Ball low. Ball high. 2-1 count. 1 out. Pavlikirk fouls that one off, and it's a 2-2 count. And takes ball 3 low. Just misses the bottom of the plate. And fouls that one off. Another good fight here. And she hits that one. It's going to hang up, though. Nice hit from Pavla, but it's going to be caught for out number 2. Down to our last out here. Musty Donovan comes up. Please pinch hit for him. Pressure is at max. Drew Patel comes in. The B- pitcher comes up and will still face against Musty Donovan. Max pressure here. 1-1 count. And he pulls it. Gates gets it and tosses over to Sorelli for out number 3. The Pythons win this one. What a tough loss for the Outlaws, as they gave up 5 in the second, and that was really no looking back after that. We started to fight back a little, but we left too many runners on base Rough game from Jerry Love, who went over 3 and had, I think, at least 5 runners that he left in scoring position in his at-bats. So really, really frustrating and unfortunate. Giovanni Mays had a good game. Sorelli had a good game. Donovan did come up with a big hit there, too. Snyder scored 2 runs, but man, too little, too late, as we saw Muhammad Holmes give up another tough game for a loss. Pythons, 2 home runs from Connolly, a home run from Gates, huge home run from Musto. His first hit of the season is a huge home run, and that was all they needed. Muhammad Holmes takes the loss here, 2 1/3, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 home runs, and pretty much all of that came in the second inning. He struck out 1, second loss of the year. Lopside 2 1/3. He does give up 1 mistake pitch for a home run. He struck out 2 and gave up that 1 home run. He's still pitching pretty well this year. And Maddox gets his 1 inning, or 1/3 of an inning on his 1 batter he faced. Burgess came in, did not pitch very well. He ended up going 3 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, and 3 strikeouts. Wind gets the win, 1 1/3, giving up 3 hits and striking out 1, but did not allow a run to score. Frost, the closer, came in, pitching 1 1/3. Started to get gas there, but we could not take advantage of it. And then Patel gets the 1 out he was coming in to face, and he gets the save. Slew Connolly with the number 1 player, Uriah Musto with number 2, and Giovanni Mays earns the 3 spot. So a loss against the number 1 team in the division is something you never want to see. We will get a chance to face off against them later when we see them in a doubleheader at home. Taking a look at Alex Hernandez and then Alfredo Levine, I think we're going to give Hernandez the loyalty boost here. It doesn't really make much of a difference. All right, this isn't fair. This is so unfair. Jacoby Maddox or Rock Quintana, pretty much our 2 best players this year. I'm going to give Rock Quintana the loyalty boost here. Jacoby Maddox is older, and I'm hoping we can just recover him a little bit more later. So boost for Rock, unfairly drop for Maddox. And then who gets the loyalty drop this time? Dirty hamper duty definitely goes to Muhammad Holmes. He has been miserable for us. Really rough to watch that. We might actually even consider bringing in a different pitcher for Holmes instead of for Muttonhouse. Who knows? All right, what happened since the last timeout? So we lost to the Pythons, and then we saw the Burglars signed Knox Collins replacing Muhammad Bull. So there's a pitcher on the a relief pitcher in the free agent pool now, not somebody that I'm interested in. -7 junk for Muhammad Holmes, Mutton House, so he is getting even worse. Chance for development for Crisp, he's earned that. Chance for Dalton Babshishin to gain magic hands, that would be really nice. Kenneth Donovan loses 7 velocity. That stinks. We haven't seen him pitch in a while. Pavlik Kirk, chance to gain first pitch prayer. I don't know if that's a good idea, but it's not the worst trade out there. And she would get a power and speed boost. Chance for Nick Douglas to develop. Always see that. Alex Hernandez gets +2 speed. A chance for Musty Donovan to gain Butterfingers. I don't know if that's a good idea, even with the power boost that would bring. Taking a look at development here. I think we for sure do this one for Crisp. He can afford the -2 accuracy for a chance for his velocity to get way better. I don't care about the +1 power. I don't think we do this for Musty Donovan. Doesn't make sense, so I'm going to ignore that. Nick Douglas, I think he could use the development here, plus a chance to get into all 4 outs. Oh, but he was the guy we were going to drop. We could always bring him back later after developing him, but I don't want to spend that money and waste it. So, Nick, you might be a casualty of chemistry here. Pavlik Kirk, +2 power, +1 speed, chance for more power and more speed, and then a chance to gain first pitch prayer, which would be tier 2, so -10 power and 15 contact. I don't think that's the worst thing to get. It's only for that first pitch. I might consider getting that one. I think I'd for sure go for this for Dalton. And I'm not doing that for Muhammad Holmes. So we'll start with this one over here for Crisp Lopside. Give him the 4 velocity, +1 power. Give him -2 accuracy, and then chance for more velocity. Does not get it, unfortunately. But some more development for him. We'll take that. No for this one for Musty. I think we're going to pass on this one for Nick. I am sorry, buddy. It would be nice to get you to develop a little bit more. I'm still thinking about doing it. I don't know why, but all right, Pavlik Kirk. Let's do this development for her. +2 power, 1 speed, more power. Gets it. +8 or 6 power on this one. She's now up to 78. She does not get the extra speed. And then first pitch prayer, she does not get that either. So good roll here, as she is now getting even stronger as a hitter. We like to see that. And then this one for Dalton Babshishin. +1 speed, +1 fielding, 1+ arm. More speed. Gets it here. +3 or +4 now total, up to 88. And gets the +3 fielding. So +4 fielding there. Does he also get magic hands? Unfortunately not. But he is getting much better in those areas that we need him. Speed, fielding, and arm. Love to see that. Great development for you, Dalton. And that's going to be it for our development choices. Nick Douglas, I am tempted, but man, I just can't do it if we're going to be dropping you. We do not have any starting pitching options here outside of Vincent Moon. Really, there's nobody here that makes sense to sign as a starter in place of Muhammad Holmes. Zay Ingram, no. Cesar Fernandez, no. Not getting crossed up. This one for Evergreen Stevenson. He's a lefty, and he's 23. He gets ahead. He has 5 pitches, but only 1 fastball. 19 junk. That's not good. Metalhead. McKinley Canto. Not a bad option. Yeah, I think we're stuck. I think we're really stuck right now with who we decide we want to sign. So I think right now we just go with Vincent Moon to replace Muttonhouse before his start. We will save ourselves a little bit of money, and we will move ourselves to a much younger player on the team. We're going to lose some junk here, but we are going to be getting more velocity. We're going to get more accuracy. I like this move. Plus, we go to a cut fastball instead of a cut or an elite slider. So we'll make this move here. And because that puts us to tier 3 of competitive, we have to make a move to get rid of a competitive player. And as we were talking about, Nick Douglas seems to make the most sense. We also could, I guess, explore replacing Musty Donovan, but I don't think that's a good idea. We could explore getting rid of Ford Richardson. I don't think there's a viable option here in the bullpen, except for maybe Beth Peppers. But I don't know if I like the idea of getting a closer. It could be a way of saving Nick Douglas. She's a good pitcher. Much better accuracy, loses a lot of junk, gets more velocity. No traits. Ford Richardson has an elite 4-seam. I don't think we get rid of him. He's been pitching pretty well for us. So that means it's going to have to be Nick. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll look to bring you back later if we need to make any adjustments or if players are not working out. But we are going to make the decision to bring in Sammy Hodges, right? That was the guy. Yep. Second base and infielder. So he is at -4.4 million. That'll bring us down to tier 2 and competitive again. And sorry, Nick, you're just a casualty of chemistry. You got a nice young player there, though. Yeah, this isn't like an upgraded decision. Neither have any traits. A little bit faster, a little bit better arm, can play more positions, but we'll have to do it. That's where we're at right now. Okay. We get ourselves a little bit more money, so we are going to be making more money per each game. But now our team looks a little different. as we look ahead to our next game where we'll play against the Burners, who are not a good team. They're 2-3 right now. They have -4 run differential. They're a half a game behind us, and they have a tense pitcher coming in, Cantor Murphy, who has a 33.75 ERA. So if we can't capitalize against this pitcher, I don't know if we will have the opportunity to do it against anybody. Let's set the lineup for the next game. We will. We're still away, so I am going to move us back to our away jerseys. I don't know if it's just bad luck, but I'm going to give us our away jerseys again. And as we always have to do, we have to move Glass Snyder. I don't know why they keep putting him in DH instead of at third base. They really don't want him to play third. Fernanda Branch will continue to be our shortstop. Pavlik Kirk is going to be pulled in this one. We're going to put Musty Donovan back in. Actually, well, hold on. Cantor Murphy is a righty, so yeah, Musty Donovan will not come in. I'm actually going to give Alfredo Levine the start this time. Babshishin is tense. Ooh, I'll keep him in. Actually, let's give him a break. We'll give Levine the start in center. Babshishin will come out, and Donovan will come in. Mays is going to get a break here, too, against the Burners. And then Justice Cologne back in at first base. So what's our lineup look like? We're going to have Scarelli lead off. I want... Glass Snyder's been playing well, so I'll put him at the 2 spot. I'm going to keep Rock Quintana at 3. And I'm going to give him a haircut. Jerry Love had a pretty rough game. Fernanda Branch has been playing well, so I'm going to give her the 4. Justice Cologne, let's see if the break does you well. Put you at 5. Jerry Love in 6. And then bad pitchers here in the 7, 8, 9, or bad hitters in the 7, 8, 9 spot. So Alfredo Levine, 7. Musty Donovan, 8. And Alex Hernandez, 9. For Vincent Moon getting his first start. Him as well as Edgar Lang coming in to replace half of our starting rotation. And we'll have to keep our eye out for an option to replace Holmes. But that's going to be our lineup for the next game out in a first of 2 game set against the Burners. And just to kind of check in really quick and see where the Burners play, because I'm also curious about that one. We will be going to... Where you at, Burners? A lot of B teams. The Burners play at Big Sky Ballpark, so we will be heading to Denver, Colorado for this 2 game set against the Burners. Look forward to seeing you out there then. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. Again, nothing crazy has happened yet, but we have seen some trait developments and chemistry having to affect us doing roster decisions. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any feedback in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to follow along. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.